unfortunately, we're always going to have bullies and perpetrators of injustice and people they prey on and target. But I realized there was a massive issue with bystanders. So throughout rolling out this workshop time and time again, I realized that power and influence around change was educating those bystanders, the everyday people in business that see the toxic behavior, makes them feel uncomfortable, sometimes stand by, walk by, or accept it because that's the cultural norm. And I found out time and time again that sometimes people had awareness of what was happening because it made them uncomfortable and they witnessed it day in, day out, but they diffused responsibility and they didn't have the capability or training to know where to get help or how to speak up. So I realized in my workplace that I reported the bullying 32 times.
Wow.
Yeah, 32 times. I had mixed promises, told that they would deal with it, diffuse responsibility, and multiple leaders turn a blind eye or just, put it in the too hard basket. And it took a collapse and a burnout and leaving for me to realize how detrimental that is. So in my new book, I realized that leaders in Australia are struggling. They are really good at their job or trade, and that's often why we get promoted, right? Because we're competent human beings and skilled. But then they're expected to know how to manage complex human beings. And as we've seen in the last couple of years, human needs, we need extra help at work. We are feeling isolation, loneliness, depression, anxiety. Yet people are given the title of leaders and expected to manage, complex human beings, be good at their job and successfully lead. So I realized that sometimes leaders become bystanders or diffuse responsibility because they feel overwhelmed or they simply haven't been given the tools to understand the complexities of a toxic workplace and how detrimental it can be. So understanding that and researching what's widely known as the bystander effect, I realized that let's not accept this as the status quo in Australia. Why not focus on what I call the Upstander Effect, which is switching the pendulum from bystander behaviours to upstander behaviours with a toolkit and a leadership guide on how to create thriving workplace cultures. And I road tested it for like 2.5 years now, the concept in industries, got feedback from leaders, and then packaged it all up in a toolkit and a guide to help people thrive at work.